Hello everybody and welcome to Mercury Farms. This is the latest map by Alien Jim. Now you most likely have heard of Alien Jim, or at least one of his maps. He is the same creator who actually produced Sussex Farm and Spectacle Island, both of which I've covered on this channel. They were really successful maps and obviously they were brilliant for multiplayer. They were probably some of the best multiplayer videos I've been able to produce because the maps have been so good. And this one is not going to disappoint either. The reason why I can say this is because unlike most of my first look videos, I have actually played this map before. Well, half an hour ago. I've only just been sent it, but it's a very diverse and interesting map. The reason why I've had to play it before doing the video is because it isn't just a case of doing a tour. There are some things you have to interact with, and I'm going to show you the process of actually restoring the farmyard, or actually building a farmyard from scratch without using placeables. Now this is actually mentioned in this description just here. So Mercury Farms has 60 fields that can be reshaped. You can also cut down any or all of the hedges and barbed wire fences with a chainsaw, and also there is an option to build vehicle shelters using the build icons, or simply build your preferred placeables. So there is also an option to build up 1, 2 or all 3 animal buildings, or you can plough and turn the area into fields. So like I say, it is leaving the player to decide what you want to do with the farm. You can keep it as it is, or you can expand it, you can make the fields bigger, you can keep them small, it's totally up to you. This is why I like this map so much. Anyway, let's move on from this holding screen. Right, so this is where we actually appear. And I have actually started a brand new save despite already playing on the map before. Before we go anywhere, I'll actually use this mini-map. You can see which fields we own. Now, I usually do overlook at least one, but we definitely own field number 10, 11 and 17. Potentially more as well. You'll have seen my first look videos before. For some reason I always overlook one, but there could be more which we own. 10, 11, 17. But even so, they're fairly small fields, although there are some bigger ones in here too. So it shouldn't be too difficult to buy new ones, and this is what's good about it. Because they are fairly small, you can buy several. You can buy like a parcel of land like it would be an FS19, and then you can join them all together, which would be a very interesting thing to do, which is actually how the map is laid out, and it kind of wants you to do that. It's an intriguing map, that's for sure. So you'll see that we have these little icons here. So what we have to do is obviously tidy the yard up, and we want to really live here. This is where we need to work from. So the farmhouse is in a bit of a state. As you can see, we've bought it. Now this was actually started, the creation of this map was started before the news of 19 came out, so there had to be a bit of a turn in the creation of it, but I think it's come out really well. So you can see we have these icons. Like I say, if you go on here you can see what you have to do. You left click on it and it's essentially going to clean up the area. So we are renovating the place, and I think it's such a fantastic transformation. I think if you were to take it to the next level, you would actually remove quite a bit of money from your bank account if you were going to play realistically, because to get that house into that state is going to take a bit of money. But an absolutely fantastic system. I really do love it. It looks really good now, and the fact that you can pretty much roleplay because of how this is all laid out, it's just going to make it such a fantastic map to play on. So we even have a garden shed. Nice. This isn't the only thing though. It's not just a case of clearing up the farmhouse and renovating it. You can actually build your farm, and you can obviously decide which buildings you want to put up. Now if it turns out that you don't want to put any buildings up, all you have to do is very simply stand in the box here and left click. You'll see all the build icons have disappeared, so they won't be bothering you anymore if you want to play with what you've got here, or just put your own placeables up. However, because this is the first look video, I'm going to show this off to its full potential, so we need to switch it back on again. There we go. And yep, the build icons have reappeared. So we have this very derelict looking barn, probably the second thing you'd go to after the house, because yeah, we're going to prioritise the house. But it really would be good if you could get this fully operational again. You can see it's actually our grain store. So if you wanted to roleplay and make this cost money, then obviously remove some money from your account. If not, you can just repair it. It really is good. It's kind of a bit like Farmer's Dynasty. So nice, but there you go. The silos are all refurbished, everything is new. Super nice. Right, so if you want to put up a whole new barn from scratch, you can do. There is another one just over here. I don't know where it's going to appear. There we go. But you don't have to put it up if you don't want to. So it really is just giving you the option. Play how you want to play. We have another one just here. This you're probably going to want to put up, because that is the seed and the fertilizer. Although if you don't want to, you can still buy your seed in bags from the store. This one here. I really love it. It's so good. Now, I don't want to overlook anything, but I might miss something. Now, we have so much to look at. We're going to do a tour of the map in a minute, but before the end of this video, I'm also going to demonstrate the ripping out of a hedge and also the removal of a barbed wire fence so that we can extend a field and essentially join two fields together. It's a really fun process, and this map allows you to do this with pretty much every hedge. I think every hedge, actually. You can take any hedge out if you'd like to, and any barbed wire. It really does just cater to everybody. You can just play how you want to play. You don't have to let the map dominate where things are. So, yes, obviously now we've erected all these buildings, we can get rid of these icons just here. So if I just run over here, I'll get it switched off. Which again I think is a good feature, being able to remove them. There we go. Yeah, so actually let me just tab through the different vehicles. We have this one here. We have this pickup just here. We have a Lindner tractor with a front loader and a bucket. And in here as well we have a Joskin water tanker. We also have a Case Optum 270, which is a pretty big tractor with dual wheels, and also we have the trailer here as well. Just keep tabbing through. We have the combine harvester. We have another tractor just here. We have a Hurleyman. And here we are, back at the start. So, I think we'll actually tour the map with this pickup. So yeah, there's loads and loads of fields. But yeah, probably don't let it confuse you into thinking that it's a gigantic map, because it isn't. It's a decent size, but it really is just so you can play around with it and join the fields together and stuff. Okay, here we go. Where to start? That is always the tricky part. Well, I suppose we have already seen the yard, so we could go out this way. I think we'll go onto the main road and I'll show you everything from the start, because we're about in the middle of the map here. Yeah, we are. I think we'll turn left. We'll go all the way up to the top. We have the signpost here, so we've got the vehicle shop, the BGA, the garden centre and the livestock market. Two of those are to the right, and the vehicle shop and the BGA is to the left. So off we go. I'm hoping it is a fairly large BGA. I haven't actually been to it yet. That is the construction area for placeables. That's very nice. Nice and level, so you don't have to mess around putting buildings in which aren't going to sit right. Here is the vehicle shop just up here. There we go. Nicely detailed. And also, yeah, like I say, we've got the BGA just up here. What else is up here? Ah, the BGA. I think we know that by now. I've repeated myself many times. So that is the Mercury Hillside Farm entrance just up there, which we're going to go to on the way back. I'm essentially going to be following the main road, so if we start from the top of the road and work down, that'll make it much easier. Okay. The first place of interest. How much does it weigh? 979 kilograms. That sounds very light. Ooh, look, there is something here. I can't resist. I need to press this. Ah, there we go. We have more buildings. Nice. In fact, I think we can repair this one as well. And we have another separate icon to remove the icons. So it looks like every area has its own buildable sections. So yes, we have two large silage pits, which is fantastic. The capacity of one of those is something like 3 or 4 million litres, so it's huge. You could probably never fill both. Yeah, so from here, if we turn right again, Actually, we don't really need to. You can see the last field just there. Field 51. So we also have the Mercury Poultry Farm. Where is that from here? That's actually going to be on the way back, I would have thought. Although we could do a cross-country run. Yeah, we'll go up here first. So you can see, decent sized fields. We have the hedgerows, but you can remove them if you would like to. Right, here we go. So this is the chicken farm. Quite a large chicken farm. We have another farmhouse here as well. And it looks like another area of buildings that you can construct. Or you could just keep it empty. It's up to you. That's a new building. Definitely chicken themed. And when I say chicken themed, I mean obviously the feeders, and I suppose the crates, if you were to put a chicken in a crate. I'm so tempted to put all these up, but I need to do it quickly. I don't know where that one is. Did I? I might not have clicked it. There we go. And it looks like you can remove them as well. So if you don't want to have it, just delete it. Easy. Very simple. It's actually amazing how you can just construct something so large so quickly. And it's better than placeables. It's so much more realistic, even though it is put up in just a few seconds. Look at that. So nice. Right, so I'm going to go and click all of these because I want to put these up really quickly. There's one. I don't know if you can do multiple ones at the same time. You might be able to. Let's see. Yes, I think... Yeah, the end one works. I haven't put this one up. There we go. So these are chicken coops. This is where they can lay their eggs and where they can sleep at night. Construct your own chicken farm over at Mercury Poultry Farm. Right, so we've got loads of windmills over there as well. Plenty of buildings. I'm going to really just move on because we've got so much to look at. But yeah, once again, very impressive. I do like it. It's a good map for multiplayer. Definitely. So we're going to head back to the main road. We'll come back north again once we have travelled the entire length of the main road. I don't think we're going to be coming back to the chicken farm again, because there's plenty of other stuff to see. Okay. It's quite an open map too, so you can definitely use some fairly large equipment. That was the turning to the pig farm, I think it was. But I think that's where we're going to finish off. So there we go, there's the placeable area again. Let's just move down here. Lots of buildings, and you can see we actually have possibly another placeable area, although I think at the moment it's just a yard. And if you want to, you can put these buildings up. There you go. Let's just move on. I'm not too sure what's up there. It could be a forest. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah. So there's plenty of trees about if you want to cut some down. Or you could plant some more in here. I think that's why a lot of Alien Jim's maps are very easy to run. Because there's a lot of trees, but there's not like massive forests. Although this map might have a massive forest, I mustn't speak too soon. Potentially down in the garden centre, although I think it's just more... Yeah, it's just more of these trees like this, which is fine, because we've got loads of wood in it. But it also gives the option for somebody to extend the forest and build their own. The garden centre is just up here. It looks like you might be able to sell your manure, if you have any. And timber by the look of it. And slurry, I think. Wood chips. Not too sure what this one is. Could be eggs. Goodness me. That was enough to give me a heart attack. It is the world's largest golden nugget. Whew, wow, that is big. I must make a note to myself not to open random doors, expecting nothing to be inside. The walled sell point is just there. In fact, it seems to be, the garden centre seems to be everything. Straw. Basically, if you have something to sell, bring it here. What's that? Liquid. Well, flammable liquid. Obviously, it could be diesel. Diesel refill point, but I'm not entirely sure. Right. Well, I should probably check this page. Yeah, I think it must be diesel. Although I'm not convinced. Anyway, moving on. If anybody knows, please do feel free to let me know down below. You can see all the fields, plenty of them. Nice tall crops as well. I'm sure that's taller than standard, that maize crop. Anyway, what else do we have? Ah, the livestock markets. Yes, that is somewhere down here. The local town or village is just here as well. Egg sell point. More fields. And then we have, yeah, livestock market still down here. Stevie Patton's farm. A neighbouring farm. This I've got to look at. Again, you can build more buildings. I'm not going to put them up because obviously I want to leave a surprise for you. But that is another farm just here. With its own fields. Plenty of fields. Now this bit here, I didn't know exactly what it was all about, but as far as I can see, it is the agroforestry idea. Either that, or they are plot fields for doing trials in. It's essentially agroforestry though. You've got the trees and you've got the crops in between. I love the idea, and there is an extension to this as well. You can see all of these plots here. It could be something else, but that's my interpretation of it. More fields, and I think this is the, yes, there's the sign for it, livestock market. Water. Oh, maybe it was a, oh no, it couldn't have been a water fill point because it said flammable, or did it say inflammable? I'm not too sure now. Anyway, yeah, it might have been. Could have been water. Yep. So there you go. It looks like you can sell bales here too, that's nice. And also, you can obviously buy and sell your animals from here too. What do we have here? Another very large gold nugget. That's nice. That could even be an orchard just over there. I like that. I think I have hit a very discreet map boundary. Okay, just pull it in front of the car. Right, so we have, well, we've got two main things to do. I have to show you the ripping out of a hedge and also a barbed wire fence. And also, I need to show you the, I think it's the pig farm. Oh, it's actually the main animal farm. Pigs, sheep and cows. And this is the turning to it just here. So we'll floor it. Let's just go really fast up here. We have another placeable just there, another placeable area just there. It saves having to try and build placeables on uneven ground. Try and get some air here. Oh, nothing. More buildings that you can repair. And we have, yes, a completely constructible yard. So as you can see, there is absolutely nothing here. But if you were to construct these buildings, you would have the cows farm, the pigs farm, and also the sheep farm. I'll just put a few up. So that is just a storage shed by the look of it. We have something here as well. Must be another storage shed. It's a silo. That must repair that building. We also have this over here. Actually, I don't know what they were. I think they were storage sheds. Let's just see where the icons are. Yeah, so actually they're not storage sheds at all. You can see all of the well, the entire area has been put up. So we've got a huge pig yard, pigsties are here, and over there I've put up the cow's pen and also the sheep's pen. What does this one do? It's another one. Oh, that must be the sheep. They must go in the back field there. Very nice. Very nice. Amazing how you can just transform the place. Anyway, I think that is the end of the tour. There will be more fields which I've not been to. But yeah, what I want to do is show you the hedges and actually the fence. So I'll probably take this fence out just here. But it's the same if it was in the middle of a field. So what you need to do is pick a chainsaw, any chainsaw. I'm going to go for this one. And you can see that we've got barbed wire running between all these posts. So all you have to do is cut the post down, if you'd like to, and you can dispose of the post or sell the post, whatever, and it will remove that section of barbed wire. So it keeps it neat because it's still, at least it was still good until it fell over. But yeah, that's how you would do that. So you can open that up if you'd like to. You can completely dispose of the barbed wire if you don't like barbed wire. Also, if you wanted to have an entrance into the sheep field here, for example, you could just very simply cut the hedge down. The same approach will be taken for actually removing the entire hedge and joining two fields together. You'd need a stump grinder to get rid of the stump, but yeah, that is how you do that. That will just fall over with a tractor. And take this one down as well. It's really good the way you can do this. So in just a few seconds I've completely opened the field up. If this was an adjoining field, obviously it would be opening it up as well. So if you wanted to, you could actually make this entire map just one massive field. So yeah, you could remove the hedge for 60 fields, but yeah, you probably wouldn't want to because it adds characters to the map to keep them, at least some of them, individual. But for example here you can see 34, 35 and 36. Take the hedges out, you've got one big field. It gives you something extra to do as well. Here is a barbed wire fence. Just cut the post down. Sell the post, do whatever you want. Burn it. Just put it on the fire. And yeah, that would be one big field. You'd have to plough between, obviously, use the plough. But it's just giving you the option. So there we go. Mercury Farms by Alien Jim. Absolutely fantastic, can't wait for it. I believe that testing is still ongoing for console and all that sort of stuff. But I'm hoping that it will be fairly soon. I'm not too sure on release dates or anything, but just stay tuned, really. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Alien Jim for sending this to me. Really appreciate it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.